Good morning and welcome to the Enfield Grammar School Barnet Sunday League Division 1 action. The leaders in the race for promotion, Zenit St Whetstone hosting Edmonton Rovers. Zenit looking for points to edge towards the title. Well, for Rovers, first of all, and have won 4 of their 10 matches in Division 1 so far, losing 6 finally after 3 postponements. They are in action. 5 central defenders unavailable today. Harris, Petrie, Blake, Afori and Bennett all unavailable. Curtis Balen returns for his first match since October. Mustafa Farhan is on the bench awaiting his debut. What about the leaders, Zenit? Well, they remain unbeaten at the top. Adam O'Callaghan, Mano, Langlace, Emmanuel Lewis and Ricardo Beji are all missing today, so in come Jamie Stevens, Phil Wharton, Adam Waters and Scott Little to replace them. Manager Alex Clayton is also absent today, so Kaylee Little is taking charge of team affairs for the league leaders, who have not lost a league game since joining the lead at the beginning of last season. Graham Clark is your referee today. The home side in the light green shirts. It's the dark green of Edmonton Rovers. Shirt change is required for Lewis Bennett Jr., the goalkeeper. As you can see,
is the goalie all right with that top? Is it going to match?
No, he's got changes. He's not in position. It's going to delay things slightly.
Rovers, game on. All right, tell Aidan, yeah.
Aidan! Already underway. The home side, Zenit St Whetstone, with just a flat 11. There's no substitutes named today. There are 3 on the bench for Edmonton Rovers. Mustafa Farhan awaiting his debut, Oshad Watson and Ivan Bass. Goal kick is going to be taken by Lewis Bennett. Not a particularly good clearance. But he's managed to pounce on the ball as it comes back to him. It was very close there. Tim Jolly almost gifted an early goal. Ball forward from Kavanagh. Quite stick with Croak. Let's go. This is ball forward over the top. It's Bangs who returns it into the box, and that's a good save by Shawman. And the follow-up was from A.O. Matthews. That's a real chance, that, for Edmonton Rovers. A.O. Matthews hasn't scored in the last 6 games, back from suspension, unable to hit the target with a follow-up. What an opportunity there. It's a really good save. The long ball over the top by Henry Akinsambi. It's inch perfect. Takes it in his stride, Jack Bangs. It's a target from the narrowest of angles. Goalkeeper has to get down and make a decent save. And Matthews under pressure. Right for placement. And over the top of the crossbar. Through the midfield is Griffin. Good challenge from Harrison.
Again.
Turn around.
It's Wharton. It's Dowell. Buddington. Mercer's given away though. Matthews not too much ahead of him at the moment. I think he was caught in 2 minds there, because Leon McKenzie-McKay was making the run from the midfield. Long clearance field. Straight back. Chases on for Griffin. Harrison gets there first. The goalkeeper always made a mistake, and there's an opportunity here. It's going to be 1-0. And it's Tim Jolly who nets his 13th goal of the season. He couldn't really miss. Ball was returned to Lewis Jr. in goal, Lewis Bennett Jr. And he was unable to make a proper connection. Harrison, all the time in the world here, goes back to his goalkeeper. Could have taken a touch. 2 players converging. Pull back from Griffin. And the simplest of finishes from Tim Jolly. And the home side are ahead. There's McKay. Sam Woolley seems to have got over those early season injury problems. Croak. Matthews. Go alone here, Matthews. Great run inside. Got the shot in and it was on target. Slightly lacking in power. Waters. Bangs. Biden rather with the challenge.
Curtis, no bounce.
Clearance. Jolly, it was fouled on the back by Akinsanmi. Free kick is going to be taken by Lee Mercer. Keeper gets down and weren't quite sure because the ball was bouncing right up at him. It was an awkward one for the goalkeeper and he's happy to just parry that one away for a corner. It's a long way out from the free kick. These spillages. Tim Jolly was ready to pounce again. Second corner. Taken by the goalkeeper and it's off the line in the end. Oh, that was a close call. Looked like Bennett had his hands on it. Keeper climbed and took it. It just slips out of his hands. Off the line from Jack Banks. It's Matthews. Whalem. Away from Waters. Straight back again. Dowell. Defended by him. Wharton.
Come on, lads, get challenging. Stop running. Aiden.
Griffin. Straight through the middle towards Jolly. Jolly with a goalkeeper to beat. Just got a foot in the nick of time, Henry Akinsanmi. Otherwise it was 2-0.
Tom, don't stop running, son, yeah? Keep running. Yeah? Keep running, yeah? Good point.
Defending by the fullback. Stevens with the initial through ball to Griffin, and it was a case of straight through the middle, just out of the reach of Kavanagh. And as Jolly goes to pull the trigger, just gives Akinsanmi a glimmer of daylight. He gets the challenge in.
Too much time on the ball.
Black. Towards that left-hand side, Little. Dummy for Buddington. Shot from Griffin. Deflected away though. Balaam hooks up quickly and off down the left-hand, the right-hand side is Croak. Quickly to goalkeeper Shoreham. Rounded out from the back here, Alex Fleck. Some confident football that home side. Dropped 2 points in their league campaign so far. Have recently lost a couple of cup games, but bounced back with a comfortable win last weekend, or a couple of weekends ago I should say. This is Jolly. He's keeping the ball at the moment. Mopping up from Flack. Stevens. Touch from Mercer. Mercer takes it up again. Mercer with a left foot drive, spilled by the goalkeeper. Very nearly come to Buddington. Good defending by Kavanagh. Sammy to win the goal kick. Excellent build-up play there from the home side, pinging the ball around from one end of the park to the other. It was a rather large number of passes leading to this chance from the best part of 30 yards. It's a low drive by Mercer, bobbling in front of the goalkeeper Bennett, who makes the save. Kavanagh quickly back to ball clear. Walton. There's Adam Waters. Chance for him to get forward from the left back position. Good tracking back by Mackenzie McKay. Still going here, Waters. Can he get the cross in? He can. Insemni. Squeezes it away, but only as far as Buddington. Buddington to Mercer. Curls one. Good save by Lewis Bennett Jr. in goal. Palms it away from the danger of goal for a corner. Just comes inside here to the left foot again. for Mercer. He's happy to curl it. Close enough for the goalkeeper to make the save. Can send me with the clearance. It's okay forward, and as far as Dowell gets it clear. Balaam. Casco. Right to Matthews. He's got the overlap from Mackenzie McKay. Doesn't need it at the moment, Matthews. Cuts inside, looking for space. Buddington takes it off of him. It's Jolly. More pass from him. It's played by Casco. Takes it back again. Charging forward here. Casco. Will be a corner. First corner of the game for Edmonton Rovers. Casco picking the ball up on the halfway line. Vertry just nipping past Buddington. Referee plays a good advantage. Goes into Matthews. Back to Casco again. Matthews enters the penalty area. It's actually a very good sliding challenge from Andy Dowell. He's put the ball behind for a corner. So a free kick, taken by Flack. Looping effort from Jack Banks. Rovers have kept Zenit down to 1 goal so far, and it was something of a gift. There's more defending to do here. Mercer is on the outside of Kavanagh, swings it in, hits the crossbar. It's back to Little. Little with a cross. Good header away from Akinsanmi for a corner. By and large, they've defended quite well, Rovers. Swung in by Mercer over the head of the goalkeeper. Back off the crossbar. Swung in, goalkeeper has missed it, and it's gone in. It's number 2, it's Scott Buddington, who turns the ball in at the far post. Squirms out of the hands of Lewis Bennett Jr. And the home side extend their lead just before half time. Corner whipped in underneath that crossbar. Keeper couldn't claim it. Bundled home by Buddington. Second goal right on half time. It's certainly given the home side some breathing space. Edmonton Rovers with a real mountain to climb against the side that hasn't lost a league game for over 18 months. At half time, Zenit and Whetstone 2, Edmonton Rovers 0. Sean having to play the ball out from the back. He's got some good technique and composure. Waters starts again. Flack. First game for a while after 3 successive weekends washed out or frozen out by the weather. Waters. It's a lovely turn by Griffin. It's been upended, and that will be a free kick. He was caught by Mackenzie McKay. Mercer prepared to whip this one in towards the penalty area, or might be a strike from Little. It is a strike from Little. It's tipped onto the crossbar and into the net for number 3. And it's Tim Jolly again. Right place, right time for the centre forward, who takes his tally for the season up to 14 early in the second half. And this time you have to feel a little bit sorry for Lewis Bennett in goal, because he's stretched to make the save. He's tipped it onto the crossbar, but then it comes down off the woodwork and falls straight into the path of Tim Jolly, who scores his second goal of the morning. It's a good save from the goalkeeper, nothing he could do. He couldn't react in time. He does get a touch on it, the goalkeeper. He can only divert it into the top corner. Only with a throw. His trademark long throws into the penalty area. Good header away though. Stevens unable to control. Kavanagh towards Matthews. Quite reach Matthews. So for Sammy. By Harrison. Rovers. Bolam involved. Into McKay. Bolam again. Good to have him back in the side. Certainly a pivotal player early on in the season when Rovers were flying, and the clearance has gone straight to Little, and Little looks up, curls one towards goal and headed off the line by Kavanagh. Goalkeeper saved by his defender. Kavanagh, composed, is able to use that left foot to clear up towards Croak. Throwing to the home side, came off Croak last. Into the throat. This is Griffin. Deep to get things going again for the home side, driving up towards the halfway line. Waters. About the cross, instead goes back to Griffin. Griffin delivers. Partially cleared, only as far as Mercer. Mercer makes half a yard from himself. Good challenging by Bolam. One and then lost by Akinsamni. The referee says penalty. Foul from Akinsamni. The referee had a good enough view to look and see that there was a foul. And Mercer. Good initial challenge, and as Mercer comes sniffing, he's taken the ball off of Akinsamni. Just a little nudge in the back. Referee is wise enough to say penalty. Tim Jolly is on a hat-trick. Referee is trying to sort out confrontation between Mercer and Akinsamni. Here is Jolly, and he sends Lewis Bennett Jr. the wrong way, and in doing so a competent penalty ensures him the hat-trick, and has surely now ensured Zenit St Whetstone take another 3 points in their quest for promotion to the Premier Division. Very cool penalty there, steps up. Goalkeeper commits one way. A striker who is in form, certainly this morning, hits his hat-trick with a very accomplished penalty. There's two off the bottom. There is clear daylight between them and the two teams directly below them. They are within touching distance of a handful of sides immediately above them in the table. Their immediate priority will be to climb the table. It won't get many harder than this. Cross comes in. Comes off the fingertips of Bennett and behind for a corner. These two sides did meet in the League Cup last season, a 6-0 victory for Zenit St Whetstone, although only 3 of the starting 11 today for Rovers actually played in that game. Here's Shane Watson on for Tom Croak. Go straight in at left back. Off goes Tom Croak. That rich vein of goal-scoring form just before Christmas seems a long time ago now. Substituted now in the last 3 games. Stevens continuing his run into the penalty area. Harrison comes across, closes the gap and deflects the ball behind for a corner.
Close, warm up.
Taken short, fired towards goal. Comes back off the crossbar. Eventually out for a goal kick. It's a well worked corner. Takes a touch here, does Griffin. And then curls one. It's back off the post. Not the first time this morning that Edmonton Rovers have been saved by the woodwork. Waters been given away though. Bangs. Stick for Henry Akinsanmi. Harrison. Akinsanmi. Sliced by Wharton, very nearly fell at the feet of Bangs. Start again here. Zenit, Griffin. Down the line towards Buddington, and Buddington continuing his run. Cuts inside. And that's a good save by the 18-year-old. Bennett came out and made an excellent save to deny Tim Jolly his 4th goal of the morning. He's done well there, the young goalkeeper. Opened up by that error. Buddington unselfish in finding Jolly. Jolly looked destined to score. That's a really good save by the Rovers goalkeeper. Wilson's throw. Put away though. Chance of a breakaway. Jolly with a touch. Scampering through the middle is Griffin. This is Mercer. And that is goal number 5. A lesson in how to turn defence into attack very, very quickly. And Zenit St Whetstone add their 5th goal. And for Lee Mercer, it's his 18th goal of the season. As he burst into the penalty area, the shot was deflected towards goal by the fingertips of the unfortunate Lewis Bennett. He had no answer to this counter-attack, and the shot had so much sting on it, the goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. Off the bar and into the vacant net. And that's 5-0. By Flack. Too much distance. Here's Balaam. Looks up towards Matthews. Here's Jack Banks. Cross into the penalty area. Casco. Away with the ball here. Zenit. This is where they're at the most dangerous. 1 or 2 tired legs out there now for Rovers. They've got to try and get back and stem the flow on this counter-attack. This time it's Waters, gets the cross in after the initial pass from Jolly. Comes to Griffin. Griffin's got Little as a supporting act. Little involved again. It's a lovely triangle play from the home side. Griffin. Good skills from him. Gets to the byline, whips it in. The head up just over the top of the crossbar from Andy Dow. The big central defender decided now's the time to venture forward. Nice smile on his face. Perhaps he should have scored. This is a great bit of skill here from Luke Griffin to get beyond Balaam. And that left-footed cross, had pace on it. Perhaps too much pace for Andy Dow. The big man climbed high, but not high enough over the top of the crossbar. This is Sam Woolley. Straight back again. Little again. Griffin. Curling effort just over from Jamie Stevens. Teed up by Griffin. Rovers are going to make a change here.
Talk to Curtis.
They're going to introduce Mustafa Farhan to make his debut. Looks like he's going to replace Daniel Casco in the midfield. He's been training for the side, or with the side, for a few months now. He's given his debut in the midfield. Sam Woolley to take this free kick. Balaam. Kavanagh. By Matthews. Kavanagh. Wasn't a bad effort. Just wide of the target. It was on his left foot there, Aidan Kavanagh. Just couldn't quite get the curl he desired. Shurman is it short. Alex Flack keeps things rolling. Wharton. Side towards Buddington, but he's put under pressure. Matthews. Good back heel from Matthews. Kenty McKay. Quite find an opening towards goal. Balaam on the left-hand side. Finishing with a flurry here. Rovers looking for a consolation goal. There's a shot over the top of the crossbar. Come down for Mackenzie McKay. Paddington's header from Farhan. It's turned by Little, and a curling effort just over the top of the crossbar. Free kick is to be taken by Aidan Kavanagh. Leading the charge from midfield, trying to find Banks. Just rolled away from Banks. Side able to get the ball clear, and as far as Woolley. Farhan. Banks again, that's good. Farhan. Way past Waters. Thrown to Rovers. Taken quickly by Woolley in towards the edge of the penalty area. Cleared in part by Flack. So in the action there was Stevens, and here's Woolley, tried to curl one, not enough curl, and out for a goal kick. Certainly they've seen a little bit more of a sight of goal in the last few minutes, Rovers. Still, that clean sheet is intact for Andy Shurman in the home goal. Shot to Dowell. Doesn't seem like the long ball is ever an option for Zenit. Happy to play the ball around. Absolutely no question that they are the best side Rovers have come across this season, and statistically I'm sure they're not alone in that claim. So Shed Watson trying to go solo. It's a long way out, and it was on target, but it was easy for Shurman. This is Adam Waters in the left back position. And over. Good dummy that from Griffin. Shot parried by the goalkeeper. Just about kept out by Lewis Bennett. Quite react quick enough there, Tim Jolly. Unable to find Mackenzie McKay, and there is the final whistle. Well, Edmonton Rovers comprehensively beaten, but no disgrace in the scoreline against a very good Zenit and Whetstone side. Tim Jolly, sharp as a razor blade in the penalty area with a hat-trick, one from the spot. And also goals from Lee Mercer and the captain, Scott Buddington. Rovers, well, they did have their chances, and they're by no means disgraced as they go home empty-handed against a team that remain unbeaten in the league since joining the Barnet Sunday League at the beginning of last season. The final score here, Zenit St Whetstone 5, Edmonton Rovers 0.